better talk to me like that. Baby, you blessed to have anything. Because you don't know how authority works. You got to learn how. They say, just tell me what you need. Just show me what the objective is. And I'm going to line up and do what I need to do. Don't nobody want to know how you feel or what you think. Why is that even important at this point? Quiet now. So Moses said, I take responsibility. I'll deal with them. I'll deal with them. Because I'm that one. I'm that leader. Is it all right? It's all right. I came to tell you on today that leaders, what they do, Apostle, they lead. They don't come up missing. No, sir. They've learned how to keep a straight face. Yes, sir. They're respected both upline and downstream because of their problem-solving resolution ability. Y'all better write that down. I don't know if I ever say it again. That's a problem-solving resolution ability. Respected. Those that give them the responsibility have full confidence that when they give them something, they're going to figure out how to get it done. Amen. They know how to stay away from gripers. All right. They know the importance of perception. Yes, baby, you need to talk to me when we leave. Don't come talk to me on the job. You know these folks don't like you. Yes, I like you, but not right here. Don't come talk to me. They know how to stay away from folks that don't care. If you care, why do you keep hanging with folks that don't? Come on, leave me alone. And everybody see you with them, guess what they gonna think about you? You don't care. God said this is the hour for leaders, and I will cause your people to be promoted on every level of their life. So Moses stood up for the people and said, I'll deal with it. So Moses began to leave from off Mount Sinai. He's coming down Mount Sinai, and somewhere along the line, Joshua is standing there. Waiting on Moses. Moses' personal armor bearer. I didn't say spiritual son. Amen. And Moses began to say, as Joshua began to say, there's a noise in the camp, and it don't sound like the noise of war. Moses began to let them know that the people have corrupted themselves. I'm almost finished. Yes, sir. So then Moses comes down from the mountain. He walks over to Aaron. And he said something that's very pivotal. He begins, amen, bless God, to ask Aaron, what evil or what mischief have you brought on the people? I wonder if there's anybody in this house that knows how powerful that is. And that 21st verse, Moses said to Aaron, what did this people to thee? What did they do to you? Yeah. That thou hast brought so great a sin upon them. Saints, with the knowledge you have of God and the knowledge that you have of the things of God, not just in church, yes, and the interworkings of God, all this stuff we know about. When the praises go up, the blessings come down. We know the importance of speaking positively because we know, amen, that the power of life and death is in our tongue. There's so many ways you got to recognize that when God puts you in the lives of people, He's putting you there in a lot of ways to be that saving grace. If you begin to believe that, miracles will begin to happen in your place of employment. When you begin to stop complaining about being where you are and begin to recognize that God has strategically placed you in the place that you're in because the steps of a good man have been ordered by the Lord. Then you begin to see all types of miraculous things happen around you because the glory of God is upon you. Folks say stuff to me like, do you not know that you've broken every record there is to be broken? Do you not know that there have been so many firsts that's happened under your leadership? But I'm not crazy enough to think that I did it on my own. I know that God has imparted some told Aaron, said, because of your refusal to stand up and represent and tell the people the truth, you have brought a great sin upon them. There are things that are going to happen to folk that are under you because you're not where you're supposed to be. I wish y'all had the faith I had. See, when God has put folks in your life and given you authority over them, you need to know the grace of God over your life supersedes even where your relationship stems from with them. Somebody that's in your life right now, they may have been destined to commit suicide or destined to be in a terrible car accident, but because you're in their life, where your faith at? This is just where it's more than just where God put you there to stop the strong arm of the enemy. And all you can do is complain about being here, but the grace of God in your life is saving lives. We had a church here. He said, but I don't talk about Jesus on the job. You don't have to. He's done anointing. Do you hear what I said? Some things that the enemy wants to do to people you're responsible for, he can't do it. Because you're in your life. Oh my God. So you walk into your classroom, you thought you chose that seat, but God put you in that seat. You thought, amen, you stopped in the side seat back in the 3rd grade, but God assigned you the seat and he put you beside who you need to be beside so the anointing of God in your life might work wonders in their life. Y'all tired of me, so I'm going to let y'all know. Y'all looking at me like, come on, man, you're holding up hands. Is that all right? That's all right. So we begin to see, amen, bless God. Amen, bless God, that Moses, as he began to talk to Aaron, he said, Aaron, you worked an evil work of it. Something has got to be done. Moses, in his understanding of how God works, he began to say, if I don't do it, then God's going to do it. Are y'all with me? So Moses asked the question. He said, how many of you all are on the lower side? And by a showing of hands, folk began to show that it was on the lower side. Amen. And Moses said, come over here and stand with me. And when they came and stood with Moses, Moses ordered that they be given swords. And in their hand with the sword, Moses ordered them that they might fall on the necks of those that did not choose God's side. Amen. Which brings us to our 3rd point. Leaders can avert the misgivings of their followers from the falling or the misgivings that God would have for the followers by their, amen, stepping in the midst and speaking the discipline themselves. In other words, if you are a person of God, you're not doing people any favors. They're not giving them what God will have them have. Because if you sound the alarm and you speak the word over their lives, it will avert God from stepping down and doing it himself. Tell you that you can't be everybody's friend. Moses, as a result of Moses saying, we're going to kill those that will not obey God. 3,000 men lost their lives. But I want to ask you a question. What would have happened if Moses would not have taken matters into his own hands and did something about it himself? If Moses wouldn't have stepped up, then God would have stepped by him. And God would have dealt with it himself. And I'm here to tell you, I don't even know if God can count 3,000. Because whenever God moves, he's counting by